So my name is Helena Polanco and I am the Pharmacy Technician Program Instructor.
So my name is Jen Lei and I'm a senior from Milpitas High School.
My name is John Nguyen and I'm a senior at Milpitas High School.
So my students basically are gearing toward getting a license as a pharmacy technician by the State Board of Pharmacy here in California.
Oh, I mean, personally, I've always had an interest in medications. You learn how they kind of interact in your bodies and stuff like that. And I thought the idea of bouncing around the pharmacy would be kind of fun. So I decided to, go for that one.
I was interested in doing a little bit of research in careers in the medical field, and well, pharmacy technician kind of just stood out to me. It is certainly an interesting class for the time I've been in it, though.
So basically, we learn about the body, the whole body, as a series of systems. So the way I teach pharmacy is I teach the body systems, and in those body systems, we learn about the different diseases and conditions that could happen to the body and the medications that treat them.
So in the class, so every single week, sometimes oftentimes we would get assigned a list of drugs, and for that particular week, we would have to learn around 10 different medications that belong to the same group category. And then we would also do labs, and we would also watch documentaries that are related to what we're learning. Especially if, for example, if we were learning about the cardiovascular system, we would be watching a documentary on heart problems, diseases, and stuff like that affect most Americans, for example.
I would tell any prospective students that they really must have an interest in the human body and the different conditions, diseases, and afflictions that could occur in or on the human body, and the medications that are used to treat those conditions. They really need to have an affinity for learning about those conditions and the medication that treat them.
I really like, so personally for me, I really like that we get to interact with people, actually, because we have our little tiny pharmacy in the lab, so sometimes it would also role play. That's my favorite part, because that's when you get to actually put your feet into the pharmacy and see how you have to deal with people and stuff like that. And I think that's really essential to being to become a pharmacy technician.
The pharmacy technician is, in essence, a healthcare provider. They need to have compassion for the patient as a whole. And whether you're working in a retail pharmacy, an inpatient pharmacy, you still need to have that compassion.
On a daily, we usually go over a few drugs. We have a list of drugs that we have to memorize, and at the end of the week, we get quizzed based on how well we actually knew the drugs and what they actually did. We also learn about the body systems.
So I would say that you have to be a person who is outspoken, who's social, because working in a pharmacy, you're going to be interacting with many different patients. You're going to meet people who are sometimes angry because they don't have their medications, or for something like that. So you would have to be able to be able to speak up, talk to people. You have to have customer service skills, and those are very essential to becoming a pharmacy technician. So I say that that's the only thing you really need.
I'd say one of the most important things that I've really noticed in this pharmacy technician class is that we should emphasize the importance of
Pharmacy is a great career, and at the base of it all, pharmacy helps people.